Welcome back, Renegades. Today we got some gameplay with Black Smoker in the OP09 meta. We're going to be facing off against Doflamingo, Shanks, Blackbeard, and Black Yellow Luffy. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you like the content, your friends may as well. Up first, we have Smoker versus Dofi. We choose to go first here, keeping our opening hand. Just get a Dawn, passing it back to the opponent. Opponent's at 2 Dawn, they just pass it back. On our third Dawn turn here, we're just going to put 3 Dawn on leader and go 8 into 5. Pressuring life in hand. They take that first hit, waiting to see if they want to resolve a trigger. We'll just pass it back to them. They're going to deploy out a Jinbei into a Weeble here. And going 5 into life with their leader. We're going to take this first hit. Back to us. We're going to draw up our Dawn. So here we are going to play out Tashigi, giving the Edward Weeble -4, and then using Tashigi's effect to put it in the trash. And then just chip another 5 into life here. We want to make sure we're maintaining control of the Dofi's board as well as their hand size. So they countered out of that hit, and now back to them. They're going to play out their Boa blocker, doing the effect to give a Arrested Dawn. Going 7 into life, using their leader effect to put out a Crocodile. We just take this hit. Now they're going to go 5 into life with Jinbei. We're going to counter out. Back to us. They draw into an Ice Age here. We're just going to put 1 on leader. For now, we're going to do Hina's effect, giving it -4 to the blocker, and then using leader effect to get a bonus. Finishing it off with Brook. Going 7 into the rested Jinbei here, see if we can get a couple counters out of hand. They give that one up. We have a 6k swing with the Shigi. We're going to pressure that Crocodile. They're going to counter out of this one. We just pass it back to them. We're going to use a Gravity Blade here, putting our Brook and Tashigi to the bottom of the deck. Putting their remaining Dawn on leader, going 6 into life here. We're going to take that. Now they have a 5k swing with the Crocodile. We're going to overcounter for a 2k. We're at 2 life, opponent's at 4. Back to us. So we're at 9 Dawn here. We're going to deploy out the Hina, giving the Crocodile -4, using our leader effect to get a 1000 power boost. And then we're going to drop down T-Bone, just removing that Crocodile from the field. Pressuring 5 into life here with Hina. They counter out. Now we have a 7k swing with Smoker. And they take this hit. Just passing it back. Opponents at 10 Dawn. They're going to play out a Perona. They're going to put some Dawn on their leader. Going 7 into the rested Hina. Using leader effect, they get a Jinbei from top of deck and into a Trafalgar Law from hand. Law is going to put the Perona back in hand as well as our active Hina. We just let that Hina go. They're going to play out Jozu here, putting the Jinbei and our T-Bone back in hand. Back to us. Drill into a Kobe here. We're at 10 Dawn. We're going to use Ice Age on the Jozu, giving it -5. Using our leader to give it another -1 and a 1000 power boost. Then use T-Bone to finish off the Jozu. We have 3 Dawn to work with. We're going to deploy out Hina here just as an extra body on field. And then we're going to pressure 7 into life with our leader. Opponent takes this hit, and we're just going to pass it back. Opponent's going to use another Gravity Blade, putting our characters to the bottom of the deck. Putting 2 on their leader, going 7 into life here. Jozu off top of the deck, they cannot play. We're just going to take this hit. They still have a Trafalgar Law swing, they count for 5. We're going to counter out here with the Kobe. We draw into a Sengoku here. So here, I was a slight misplay. By using the Kobe as a counter, I wasn't able to remove the Law off the field, which is what I planned on doing. But I'm going to grab the 2k counter here, just for a little bit more extra protection in hand. Then I'm going to play out the Sengoku, just trashing 2 and drawing some more cards. Here's where I realized that I messed up and didn't grab when I used the Kobe, because I could have removed the Law off the field instead of playing out the Sengoku off Rebecca if I wouldn't have used Kobe as a counter. So back to the opponent, they're going to deploy out a Perona. They're going to put 2 on their leader, going 7 into life here. Using their leader effect, we're just going to counter out. They're going to play out a Jinbei here, getting another Weeble, and then playing out a Perona. So the opponent's going to go 6 with their Law into life here. We're going to give them that 2k. Back to us. We see the opponent has no blockers, 2 life, and only 2 cards in hand. They kind of overcommitted the board here. So we're going to try to punish them by pressuring for game. So we use our leader effect on that Perona so we get a little extra power boost. We're going to go 8 into life here. Opponent would have to have 2 of the 2Ks. They take this hit. We're going to go 9 with our Gecko here. Opponent takes this hit, so we're going to put the remaining Dawn on our Sengoku. And we're going to pressure 9 into life again. Opponent has 9k worth of counter. Up next, we got Smoker and Blackbeard. We choose to go first here. Taking a mulligan. Just get our Dawn, passing it back to the opponent. Opponent gets the 2 Dawn, plays out their stage. They rest their stage, trashing a Q to get a Shiru. Then they deploy out a Stronger. And they shut off our on plays by trashing a Laboon. Back to us. 3 Dawn. Gonna attach the leader. We're gonna go 8. We could have went 9 there if we would have used leader effect on the Stronger. They still take it, so not much of a big deal. Back to them. 4 Dawn for the opponent. They're gonna play out Burgess, and they're gonna go 5 with their leader. We're gonna give them a counter. They're gonna use their stage, trashing a stage, and they get a black hole, liberation. Back to us. 5 Dawn here. They didn't shut off our on play, so we're just gonna play Rebecca, even though we did have no really good targets for it. But it's a blocker. They're gonna counter out of this hit with the 7 and 1. Back to the opponent. They're gonna use their liberation to get rid of our Rebecca, and then deploy out a Vasco shot. Going 6 with their Burgess into life here. We're gonna give them a 2k. 5k swing with their leader. We're gonna take that. Back to us. 7 Dawn. We're going to play out Bernu, since they haven't shut off our on plays. We're going to grab that Tashigi here. We're going to play out the Tashigi, using its effect to get rid of the Jesus Burgess. And we're just going to pressure 5 into life with leader. They take this hit. They use a finger gun from life to get rid of our Tashigi. And we just pass it back. They're going to play their search event here. They get a Van Augur, trashing the remaining cards. They're going to play out another Burgess here. 3 Dawn to work with. They're going to go 5 into life with their leader. We're going to take this first hit. They're going to put the 3 Dawn on their blocker and go 5 with Vasco shot. We're going to give them a 2k. Back to us. They still haven't shut off our on-play ability. We're going to use our leader effect to give the Vasco shot -1 and then play out Brook to finish it off. We're going to put 3 Dawn on our Bernu. Let's make it 4 to go 7 into life. They take this hit. We're going to put 1 Dawn on leader and we're going to attack 7. Like I said, we could have went 8. But they still took it. Back to them. Opponent's at 10 Dawn now. They're going to use their stage here, trashing a Van Augur to get a Van Augur. They're going to play out Q. Rest of the feet. They find their 10 drop Teach. They're going to use their Stronger effect to give the Bernu -2. And then they're going to finish it off with the Q. They're going to play out a Shiru here. They're going to go 9 into life with Burgess. We're going to take this, and then they have an 8k swing with leader. We're going to give them some counter here. 2ks. So they're going to trash their 10 drop to shut off our on plays now. We're at 10 Dawn. They have 1 life, no blockers, 1 card in hand. We're going to put 3 on Brook, and we're going to go 7 into life. They'll have to take this. We just destroyed the little feet when we attacked. So we're going to put our remaining Dawn here on leader. And just close this game out. 12k into 5. So here we have Smoker versus Black Yellow Luffy. We choose to go second here. We're going to keep our opening. Opponent gets a Dawn. Plays out Makino, reorders their life. Passing it back to us. We're going to play out a Sengoku here. We're going to trash 2 of the Ice Age, just draw some more cards, and pass it back to the opponent. Opponent's going to play out Little Luffy. They're going to do the thing, get Big Luffy from life, giving their leader a +2k for the rotation. And they're going to play out a Garp here, and they're going to find Little Ace. Opponent's going to go 7k into life here. We're going to take this. Back to us. We're going to play out Hina here, giving the Luffy -4. And then we're going to use leader effect just to get an extra 1000 power boost. And we're going to go 7, pressuring 7 into Luffy. They gave us a counter here. We're just going to pass it back to them. Opponent's going to play out their ace. It does have rush because their life is 2 or less. They're going to pressure 6k with the Luffy. We're going to take this hit. And now they're going to go 7 with the ace. We're going to take this one as well. Here they have a 5k swing into with leader. We're going to give them a counter for this one. Back to us. We're at 6 Dawn here. We're going to use Ice Age here to give the ace -5, using our leader effect just to give a 1000 power boost. Then we're going to play out a Kobe here, using its on play effect. We're going to trash a Hina to get rid of the ace. Putting 1 Dawn on our Hina, and we're going to pressure 6 into life. They're going to counter out of this hit, and now we have a 7k swing as well. We're going to pressure that rested Luffy character, and they gave us all the counter out of hand. Passing back to the opponent. A little Sabo from top of deck, which is good. Exactly what they needed. They're going to play out their Sabo, drawing 2, trashing 2, giving their leader a 2k power boost for rotation, and making that all their characters are KO immune. They use their Luffy character to give a 2000 power boost to itself. Now Luffy is going to use its leader effect, putting Rocket Luffy and Ace back into life. Now they're going to pressure 8 into the Hina with the Luffy. We're going to probably give that to them. We don't have a lot of counter. So now they're going to go 9 into life here. We got to take this. Back to us. We're at 8 Dawn now. Opponent is sitting at 7k. We have a couple Hinas. We have a Rebecca. Not a lot going on. So we're just going to deploy out a Rebecca here, getting a Hina back. Then we're going to play out the Kobe. And then grab the other Rebecca to grab another Hina back to hand. And we're going to play out the Hina as well. Alright. So playing another Sabo, drawing 2, trashing 2. Opponent's getting pretty lucky with the top of the deck. So they're going to use a blocker here. I don't know if that was the best play, but they're going to pressure 7 with their blocker into our life. We're going to use one of our blockers on field because we have no counter in hand. They're going to go 7 again. We're going to use the other Rebecca we have. And now they have another 7k swing with their leader, which they're going for life. We'll take this. We did get a Borsellino. So here we're just going to pressure in. They have 2 life, no cards, 1 blocker. We have the swings to do it. So 5 with Kobe, another 5 with Kobe. Then we'll have the 5k swing with Hina, and then the leader swing as well. So here we have Smoker versus Shanks. We choose to go first. We're going to get our Dawn, passing it back to the opponent. Opponent gets her 2 Dawn, passes it back to us. We're going to put 3 Dawn on our leader and just pressure 8 into life, trying to get some early aggression going. Opponent uses their leader effect, giving our leader minus 1k, and then Gum Gum Red Hawk for the counter. Back to them. Opponent sitting at 4 Dawn. They're going to put their 4 Dawn on their leader and pressure back 9k. We're going to play out a Sengoku here, just drawing some cards, trashing a couple cards. Putting the remaining 4 Dawn on leader, going 9 into life. The opponent takes it. We're just going to pass it back to him. Opponent plays out a Yasop here, giving their leader plus 1k for rotation, adding an additional Dawn, making a 7k swing into life. We're just going to give him a couple counters here. Back to us. So we're going to put 1 on leader. We're going to play out Tashigi, giving Yasop minus 4, using our leader effect to make it a 0, and then Tashigi to pop it. Pressuring 8 into the Shanks here. They're going to use their leader effect, give it minus 1k, and give it a 2k counter. Back to the opponent. Opponent's going to put 2 Dawn on leader, go 7 into life here. We're going to take this. They're going to play out a Building Snake, using its effect to give Tashigi minus 3k, and then play out their Marco to get rid of it. Back to us, we did draw into a Kuzan. We're going to use Ice Age to give the Marco minus 5, getting a Rebecca down to get the Tashigi back to hand, then playing out the Brook to remove it. They do use Marco's KO effect to bring it back by trashing an event. We're going to pressure 9k with leader into the Marco here so we can keep it off the board. They use leader effect to make it an 8k, and then they're going to use some counter to keep it alive. Back to the opponent. Opponent's at 10 Dawn now. They're going to play out their 10 drop Shanks, swinging 5 into the rested Brook. We're going to give them a couple counters here. And here comes the Marco swing into the Brook as well. Debating about the blocker, but we just give it up. Here comes a 12k swing with the Shanks. We take that, getting a Bernu. Back to us. We get a Sengoku. We're going to deploy this, trying to get some better options. Got some 2k, so those are good. So here we're just trying to do some math. We want to get rid of this 10 drop Shanks as soon as possible. So we have the Ice Age, we have the Suru. We can get it down to minus 7. So we're going to use Ice Age first, minus 5, and then Suru minus 2. And then Koi's going to be able to come down and finish it off. We're going to trash Suru here so we can get rid of that 10 drop Shanks. We have 4 Dawn remaining. We're just going to put it on our leader and pressure 9 into that Marco. Just trying to keep their board clear. Just opponent lets us have it, and we pass it back to him. Opponent's going to play out the Monkey D Dragon, giving 2 rested Dawn to its leader, making it a 7k. So they're going to put the remaining Dawn, making a 9k swing into life here. We were debating about the Rebecca, but we just took the hit, and here comes the 9k. We're going to use our Rebecca here. So we're going to put 7 Dawn on our leader here, and we're going to pressure 12 into that rested dragon. They give that one up. And we're going to put 3 on Kobe, making another 7k swing at life. They take that. We just end the turn, passing it back to them. They're going to play out Red Force, which is a stage. For them, it can rest to give something minus 1,000 power. They do this to target the Kobe, and then pressure 5 into 3. Debating here. We see they have a lot of Dawn opens. We just let Kobe go. Here they're going to play out their silvers. They're going to put this Sengoku, but they didn't pop anything, which is kind of weird. But back to us. We're going to play out Rebecca, getting a Hina back. We're going to use the Hina to give the silvers minus 4. And then we're going to play out our Tashigi here, giving it an additional minus 4, using leader effect to get a 1,000 power boost. Tashigi finishing off silvers. So now we have a 7k swing into life. Opponent takes this. We just pass it back to him. Here comes down another silvers. So Shanks is in their top end right now, so they're just playing body after body. Looks like they just got rid of our Rebecca. Now they're going to go 7 into life here. We're going to give them a 2 and a 1. Back to us. We did get an Ice Age, but we're going to put 4 on Hina, pressuring 7. We're going to use leader effect. And then a 2k counter to save them. So we still have a Tashigi. We're going to put 4 on Sengoku, just making a 5k chip. See if they can get another counter. They take that hit. We're going to put 2 on Tashigi. And we're going to pressure 5 again. They take this, and now we're going to try to finish them up here with the smoker. Opponent had no counter. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are all enjoying the videos. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel grow. The deck profile will be in the description, as well as timestamps for the matches. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.